artists. Today is drawing day, so we are going to do a strategy called 1-point perspective. So I'll teach you a very simple way to incorporate 1-point perspective into a drawing. This is a great tool for artists who are trying to make something look realistic. It's great for landscapes, it's great for interiors, it's great for making a cityscape. And it's just a good kind of knowledge to have when you're making something, because you know that things that are closer to you are bigger in your eye and things that are further away are much smaller. So this project is a 1-point perspective room, and you can see that it kind of has a three-dimensional feel based on 1-point perspective. So I'll carry you through how to make this step by step. And if you need to pause the video at any time, feel free to pause it because I'll be speeding up certain sections. It takes time, so get your supplies ready, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, so for the first step, you want to create a horizon line. And that is just a line that goes left to right, which is horizontal, a horizon. And on that line, you're going to create just a little X. I'm drawing very, very lightly because a lot of this, almost all of this, will be erased. So we have our horizon line, we have our vanishing point. Then I'm going to create a parallel line to the horizon. I'm going to kind of eyeball it. You can make it more precise if you like. And I'm creating a little box around that vanishing point. So this box, this rectangle, is going to be this back wall of our room, because we're creating a 1-point perspective room. Then, from that vanishing point, I'm going to connect the point to the corner. So I see the point, I see the corner, and I'm going to create a line that goes from there all the way off our page. And same thing here, from the vanishing point, through the corner. Now, what I'm going to do is erase the lines inside of the rectangle, but leave the vanishing point. Okay, so you can see we're kind of starting to see the floor, the walls, and the ceiling of our room. We can actually erase the rest of the horizon line as well. Alright, so the first step is to create a door that goes into our room. So let's figure out where our door will be. How about right here? So I start with a vertical line, and it's going to go slightly above that horizon line, and I'm going to connect that line to my vanishing point, drawing very lightly. Then I'm going to chop it, or what I say, chop it, and I'm going to make a line on the other side of what will be a door. Voila. I can erase all the stuff that goes all the way to the vanishing point because I really just needed it for that top angle. Then how about we create a little painting or a work of art on this side of the wall. I'm going to again start with a vertical line. So anything that you do on the walls, you're starting with a vertical line. And then you are connecting it to the vanishing point. Now I know how long I want, or how wide I want this little work of art to be, so I'm not going to connect it all the way, because if I do, I'll have to erase. So I'm just going to connect it about that far. Then I'm going to do the same thing with the bottom of the vertical line. I'm connecting my ruler to the vanishing point, creating another line, and another vertical line chopped. Alright, so here I can kind of make some kind of frame if I wanted. A little work of art. Now we can start to think about, maybe we want a window, and that'll be done the same way but on the other side. Maybe it'll have a nice little window next to the door. So I start with a vertical line, line my ruler up with the vanishing point and the top of the vertical line. I want my window to be about that wide. Connect my ruler with the vanishing point and the bottom of the line, and chop it. So by using the vanishing point and lining up the top and bottom lines with the vanishing point, I'm getting the right angles. The whole idea of one-point perspective is creating something that looks realistic. So when things are closer to you, they're wider, and when things go further away, they get smaller and smaller, or more and more narrow. So we're trying to recreate that image or that effect in our drawing. Let's give a little doorknob, I forgot. Okay, so next we have to get a little bit of furniture. So I'm going to start with, let's see, I'll put it about here, just a little bit far, about like an inch above the ground here. I'm going to put in my bed, and I want it to be nice and big. This is my dream room, why not? And then from there, I'm going to connect again my ruler with the vanishing point. So on the walls you start with vertical lines. If it's on the back wall, then you start with a horizontal line. And that's because everything lines up with the vanishing point. So I'm going to start here, and I want my bed to be about that long. Line it up with the vanishing point. It's going to be a pretty big bed, like that. And then I'll chop it. I don't need this little tail here. And then I'm going to add some vertical lines. So this is a very boxy bed to start with, but we can add some details in. And now I'm going to make it just a simple headboard so that it looks more like a bed instead of just a big box. And this I can kind of freestyle. You can use a ruler if you want to make it a little bit more perfect. Okay, now we could add a little side table, or we can add the floor. I'm going to show you how to do the floor. You can add any kind of furniture you want using that one-point perspective, that vanishing point. We're going to do a floor next so I can show you how magical that effect is. So I'm just going to make some notches make them pretty even apart. And I'll have one here too. And I'm still using that vanishing point. I'm connecting my ruler to the vanishing point and also to the dot of the first board. So I'm lightly drawing that. Voila. Connect the vanishing point to that little slash. All right. So next, let's see what else we can put. How about we add some window panes? And then the last step is you kind of want to erase. You can keep going, adding more furniture, a little side table, a little lamp, any kind of details you want. You can add a flat screen, a window, anything that you would like. So I'm going to keep mine simple here, erase any other little marks that I don't need. That's what I dream about. So the last step is to kind of erase any smudges that you don't like. You can darken your lines and make this more of a finished drawing, but you get the basic ideas of using 1-point perspective in order to create a 3-dimensional room or a 3-dimensional space. Alright artists, I hope you enjoyed learning how to use 1-point perspective in a drawing. If you'd like to share any of your artwork with me, please email it to me or share it on Instagram. I'd love to check out what you're all making at home, especially if you challenged yourself with 1-point perspective. I'd love to see what happened and how it turned out. I'll see you all next time, and stay healthy, safe, and have a great day. Bye!